That was a really
Go with God, my son.
non-impressive gunshot. Oh, there's a diary on the priest's desk. I was looking around for some sort of hint as to how this is supposed to work, so this must be it. May 1st, 2018. Ashes to ashes and dust to dust, the Bible says. We all sprung from dust. We are all the same in the eyes of the Lord. Who am I to say who deserves his love? So when I was asked to be the priest at Blackbay Asylum, I thought, how can I call myself a man of God if I do not answer the cry of those in need? Hopefully, I can help these poor souls to some clarity of mind. As excited as I am about this opportunity to help those in need, I must admit, sitting here at my desk, watching the packed bags, I feel quite nervous about what awaits me. I received little to no information at all, just a train ticket and a note telling me I'd be escorted from the docks to the asylum. I suppose security is important in these matters, but I can't shake the feeling there's something more to it than that. Still, I can't let my nerves get the better of me. These people clearly need my counsel, and I shall carry out my mission, no matter how strange the circumstances may be. I feel like something is being hidden from me. It all started on the ferry over. I was looking out the window and enjoying the scenery when a man sat down in the seat across from mine. He was taking the scenic coast tour and we began talking, but when I told him I was heading to the asylum, his face went pale, and without a word he just got up and left. Before I could ask him anything, he was gone. I tried not to think about it, but I couldn't help but feel a string of doubt about this. A man awaited me upon my arrival. He neither greeted me nor shook my hand, simply telling me to follow him. At the asylum entrance, another man stood waiting. He introduced himself as Dr. Hans. There was something about him. He told me how happy he was to see me, how grateful he was that I could come on such short notice. But when he smiled, it never reached his eyes. Just standing near him made me feel uneasy. When I told him about the incident on the train, he just laughed and said that with old buildings like these, rumors and stories spread like wildfire, and the more gullible among the people start to believe in them too. I suppose he may have a point. Still, I had a strange feeling, in the asylum itself, or the courtyard, as if I was being watched. As we entered the church, I was told that the catacombs were off limits due to renovation. Dr. Hansen told me they were just making some reinforcements to the foundation, but I don't think that's the entire truth. Once I reached the rectory, I let out a sigh of relief. While I still feel uneasy, I feel a bit safer once I was inside. Safe enough to get some sleep at least. Last night, I had the strangest dream. It was as if I was being pulled down through the bed, through the floor, and into the ground. It was an absolutely terrifying feeling. I felt weak for a long time after I woke up. My hands are shaking, just writing about it. Yesterday after breakfast, I went into the courtyard to interact with the patients. To my surprise, many of them seemed perfectly lucid and sane. Of course, if they weren't, they wouldn't be here. Would they? Now that I think about it, they didn't talk much. It's like they were hiding something from me, both the guards and the patients. I got the feeling they wanted to tell me something, but they couldn't, out of fear. That look of powerlessness in their eyes. I was sent here to help them, but they won't allow me to help. What am I supposed to do? How can I liberate these people? Nobody came to sermon today. I'll have to give them time. The patients seem more troubled than usual. I don't blame them. My own sense of dread grows stronger whenever I go near the entrance to the catacombs. I wonder what's down there. Hansen keeps claiming they're just reinforcing the foundation, but I think he knows I don't believe him. I can't be sure since I'm not at the church at all times of the day, but I get the impression that more people enter the dig than leave it. I wonder what he's looking for. Oh, the dig! So we must be looking... that must be what we're looking for. There is something down there. Something evil. It has reached the point where I don't feel safe in the church or the rectory anymore. Since there was nobody coming for sermon, I decided to clean up a bit. The church has been empty for quite some time now, and there's dust everywhere. I could have sworn the statues were watching me while I dusted. I'll be going to bed, but I doubt I'll get much sleep. I think I'm losing my mind! Yesterday, when I was cleaning, I got a good look at the church interior. I know I did, but today, I swear the statues have changed. Their usual sad faces have become evil grins. Statues in old churches often look scary, but these expressions look almost alive. Like they know I'm scared and they're mocking me. Tomorrow, I'll sneak down to the excavation site and see what's going on. I tried sneaking to the excavation site, but they caught me. Of course, I had no excuse why I tried to get down there. Since then, I'm not allowed to leave the asylum or to go down to the docks. They have turned me into a prisoner, an inmate among the others. The clothes we wear don't matter. Cassock, gown, or uniforms, we're all the same inside the asylum. I finally understand why the patients and guards all looked so sad. You don't come here because you're insane. You're insane because you come here. Nobody came to this sermon. I want to give them time, but it's running out. I can feel it. I decided not to panic, but rather to pray today. Maybe God can give me some answers. I've done nothing but pray for the last couple of days, but I received no answer. I try to remain calm, but I don't know how long I can stand being locked up in like this. If only I had some way to free these people. But how? God helps those who help themselves, but these people cannot help themselves. They're trapped and they can't help themselves. That's why I need to help them. I need to free them, but I can't. I can't free them from this prison, but maybe I can free them from their prisons of flesh. God gave me a sign today. A statue fell from the wall and killed one of the guards. It cannot be coincidence that it felt right as I was passing by. Before anyone noticed the body, I took the gun and hid in the church. Now I realize I was not meant to deliver the word of God, but to be the instrument of His divine salvation. There is much work to be done. This is truly a miracle. The church is filled with people who came to bear witness to what will be my last sermon. They fill the pews so neatly and silently, listening to every word I say. It's sad that they cannot join us. They have to remain here, in this prison. But they will not be able to tell the story of how we ascended to the heavens. I will be an inspiration to others, and one day they will follow in my footsteps. For the first time I can remember, I am calm. I will fulfill my mission. I was sent to save, and I shall save those who are worthy. I wish my companions would go willingly. It is a shepherd's task to herd his flock. I'll herd them straight to the gates of heaven itself. As for the others, those among us that would not join my sermon are not worthy. They have sold themselves to their dark gods. Oh yes, I know you, lurking inside my head, trying to drive me mad. Dream weavers, soul drinkers, and horrors of pain. I know you for what you really are. Abominations before the Lord. Exodus 2:03. Thou shalt have no other gods before me. Those who do not remember that shall not be given salvation. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. Betray the Lord, and you will never be anything more than dust. Okay. Yeah! And that's it. I have the Guardian's note. Oh, alright. I guess I have to use this over at the thing. That makes sense. Alright. Really? Oh, it's right here, okay. Guardians of the Elder Gods, the devourer of souls slithering through the pains of madness. Ever so wakeful, it lurks in the shadows, and reaches through the rift of reality to devour its prey. The mistress of pain, a lure of innocent laughter and a haze of glimpse of sensuality, exploring the heights of pain as she rips through your flesh, moaning in ecstasy and pleasure. The weaver of dreams, a whispering lullaby, irresistible yearning for sleep. Captured by her silky embrace and sedated by her song, she weaves your dreams into unending nightmares. The seeker of flesh, its hunger unquenchable and its strength unmatched, a beast of unrelenting horror, driven by instinct and the need to feed. The keeper of secrets, the quiet sigh of a giant, possessing the wisdom and knowledge of the ages, yet chained by its own flesh, blind and mute. Okay. A soothing song whispered in the gloomy forests of the east, a lullaby of nightmares to come, echoing softly across the barren plains at the fiery sunset where the slithering chaos roams. North of the plains in the foggy hills, a seductive moan fills the air, luring unwary travelers to a violent death. Gazing into the eastern plateaus, a fearless growling horror hunts for flesh. They all paid tribute to their chained brother in the land of ice and gold. Alright, I gotta figure this out now, don't I? Yeah, I do. Okay, I think I might have done this right. Yeah! Alright. Cool. Alright. The wonderful screaming sounds there are great. Guided by the angels through the maze of life, and he could not dodge the arrows of death. Alright. Sir Thor Nordstum, two-faced Thor made a deal with the devil. A life filled with riches and fame paved the road to an early grave. That's nice. I mean, this is a nice situation we're in, aren't we? Ah. Okay. So that's where we gotta go. Oh, we have Cthulhu over there, that's nice. Sir Thomas Crow, through fearless and brave, each night filled with music and wine, an early end through the spiral of sin. Sir Isaac Rowland, crossing the sea led by stars, through thunder and storms an explorer at heart. There's no water! Oh, shh! What in the world? Oh! Is this... Oh, wait. These are puzzles. These are definitely puzzles. Okay. Alright, so... Okay, we have to figure out how these people died, and... Okay, I get it. Ah! I did it! Okay, so we're doing each one individually.